Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how I cleared up my adult acne. I had acne in 2 phases, and today I'm going to be talking about my adult acne. I'm going to be talking about the products that I use to help clear it up and get the skin that I have now today. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Juliana. Thank you so much for being here. I go by Jules Marie here on YouTube. I make videos every single week on all things beauty, so hairstyles, makeup, skincare, all that good stuff. So if you would, please subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to see these products that helped really clear up my skin. And without further ado, let's get right on into it. Alrighty, so to start off, I'm going to go ahead and describe the acne that I had. My acne in my first phase, it was different than the acne that I had as an adult, so I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about that. I started getting that sort of acne, I would say right about my sophomore year of college. I started getting just a ton of really small white pimples all over my forehead. They would like fill up the entire thing. It was super embarrassing because whenever I would put on makeup, it would just kind of almost like make them more noticeable. Whenever I washed my skin, they were really red and irritated. If I touched my face, it was just really red and really super noticeable. It wasn't super big pimples. It was mainly just those small pimples that I was really dealing with, and just a ton of them. If I can find any pictures, I will insert them here. I didn't really want to take pictures, obviously, in having that skin condition and those skin issues. I just would avoid all pictures, untag myself on Facebook, delete them, all that good stuff. So I don't know how many I have, but if I do have one, I will go ahead and insert it so you guys can get a better look at what the acne looked like. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to describe the system that I use to help clear my skin, and it is still the system that I use today other than switching out a few different products. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the the system that I use to help clear up my skin, and then I'm going to talk about things that I switched in and out as the acne kind of healed and having the skin that I have today. So to start off, I went ahead and I used the Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. This is the normal to oily skin formula. This is awesome. It helped really just take off all of my makeup, all of the oil, all of the dirt, any grime that was on my skin. It helped smooth the surface of my skin, take off any of those impurities, and really just clean the skin without over drying it. That was the biggest thing I was noticing, is I'd be trying all these products out and trying to get rid of the oil, but then it would go ahead and dry my skin out. So this was the only thing that really worked. As well, this was prescribed to me, or not prescribed for me, but my dermatologist really recommended this brand in general, especially this product. So that's why I went ahead and picked this up. And I'll talk about my dermatologist, what they gave me as well, but this is the face wash they recommended, and I absolutely loved it. I still do use it to this day. The second step in my routine is I actually use the Clinique Clarifying Lotion. So this is actually the lotion that I use right now. The way that Clinique skincare works is they have numbers that represent your skin type. So the one I use now is 1, but the one that I used actually was the number 3. Or I would use the Acne Solutions Clarifying Lotion. They have a specific one that includes salicylic acid, which really helped take away all of the surface level oils and kind of close up those pores. So I used the number 1 today, but when I did have my really bad breakouts, I used the Acne Solutions version of this clarifying lotion. All I did was put it on a cotton round and just wipe all over my face right after I cleansed. This was amazing. This helps exfoliate daily. So I would actually do this entire routine twice a day. I wanted to mention that as well. So I do it in the morning and the night, exact same routine. But this would take off any dead skin. It would take away any leftover makeup. This really is something that I seriously can't go without. It's something that I've noticed really helps with the surface of my skin and making that look nice and fresh and just taking away all of the impurities. So I absolutely loved the clarifying lotion from Clinique. And then my third step was to moisturize. So this was also a recommendation from my dermatologist. This is the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. So this is for normal to dry skin, and like I said, I was having really bad dry skin from just trying to take away all that oil, dirt, and grime. So this is what the CeraVe lotion looks like. So when my dermatologist was telling me to look for certain products, she said she really recommended on the back making sure that it said non-comedogenic. Yes, comedogenic. I'm probably not pronouncing this right at all, but this is what she says solidifies that it will not clog pores. So it won't make your breakouts worse, but it will help either with like a moisturizer, a lotion, an exfoliator, anything that has that on there means, which I can kind of zoom in here for you if you can see it, that will mean that it's not going to clog your pores and make your breakouts worse. That's what I was noticing with my moisturizers especially, is they would just be giving me all this moisture, but it was just clogging my pores, making me break out, making me oily. So this was the only thing that really worked well for me, and actually something my dermatologist said she used herself and absolutely loved. It's kind of like a gel formula, so it sinks into the skin really easily. And the reason why it says PM, she said, is because it doesn't have SPF in it. And then it's also a little bit thicker, but it does sink in super easily. I use it both morning and night. I have switched over to the Clinique Moisture Surge now, having my skin transformed a little bit more, but I do switch in between the two. But this is really what helped me at the time when I was really having those bad breakouts. So I would really recommend this. Like I said, use this morning and night. If you don't, or since it doesn't have SPF, I would recommend a face SPF if you're going out in the sun. So just a heads up, definitely follow up with the SPF of some sort. And then the third thing, which is the last step, so this was actually prescribed to me from my dermatologist. It's the Tretinoin cream. So I have the 0.05 percentage. So this is not something that you can get over the counter. This is pretty much a cream. The way that she described it to me is it kind of goes below the pores and helps to shrink your pores, so that way they're not overproducing oil. So obviously this is not something, unfortunately, that you can get right over the counter, but I will say after using it for a couple months, I barely ever use it now. I will say obviously it did make a difference in helping with my acne, but this 3-step system is what really helped me, and something she recommended to go along with this. She actually only recommended me to use this about every 4 days. So this was just something that kind of helped really increasing the results, I think, more than specifically curing everything. So this entire system, for the most part, other than the clarifying lotion, is what she recommended for me. So this is just something that was kind of an extra step that I took and that she prescribed for me personally. But the steps that I have here will still work really awesome for you, and they worked wonders for me. I actually don't even use this anymore. I did use this at the time. I will use it on some like spot zits here or there, but it's not something that I use every single day. But I did want to include this in it because this was something that I did use sparingly at the time. And then another product that really helped me was actually these simple cleansing wipes. I loved these. So I would use these at the end of the night to take off my makeup. What really made a difference was taking off my makeup with something separately and then going in with my Cetaphil cleanser. So in taking a wipe and taking away all of that makeup, that foundation, mascara, all of the things that you might not be able and will not actually be able to get off with your cleanser is what really helped give my skin a smooth surface. And then when I went in with my cleanser, all it had to do was work to get those oil and that dirt and that grime out of the skin, rather than having to try and first get the makeup out and then get those oils out. So these were a lifesaver. I use these to this day as well. I love them. I keep them in the side of my bed. So I absolutely love the way these make my skin feel. They don't give me a weird residue. Sometimes I've noticed with other makeup wipes, they leave kind of like a film on the skin. I'm not sure if that's anyone else, but they left kind of a film on my skin. So I love the fact that these do not. They're super light, and I keep these on my bedside table as well. If you're coming home late, don't feel like going and doing your 5-step system, at least take a makeup wipe everything away, and that way you'll get off all of that makeup that is left over from the night. So that is my entire skin routine. I will go ahead and insert a picture now with no makeup on, fresh-faced from today, so you guys can see the look of my skin after using this system for just about 3 years now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you guys some tips, some pointers on what worked for me, some products to try out. Like I said, these were recommended to me from my dermatologist, so I knew they were great products, but they really did wonders for my skin. So thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, if you would, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. as well. If you would subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!